watching AMAZE TV.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, to all our audience from Sierra Leone and also Sierra Leoneans in diaspora. I say good evening to you all. My name is KIMMIE THOMASSI, a presenter from the AMAZE TV on political affairs. Tonight, we will be talking to the outgone YG UK of SLPP, Mr. David John Lansana, and his colleague, Mr. Tommy Hindolu Mr. Tommy Hindolu Toka. And they will be telling us a lot of development in the country and the role they played as outgone YG UK, Tommy Hindolu Toka, and Mr. David John Lansana. They will be telling us what they've done in order to help the SLPP party as opposition to return back to power. But meanwhile, I would like Mr. David John Lansana to introduce himself and also introduce his colleague, Mr. Tommy Hindolu Toka. Over to you, David. Welcome.
Thank you so much, Mr. Kim. First and foremost, I would like to say, one country,
one people,
one people,
one country,
one Dr. Julius Maada Bio, one president for all. Fellow Sierra Leoneans, home and abroad, me we sit down ayaso. I introduce myself to now. Uda this young man we sit down in front of now. Me na David John Lansana, the outgone YG UK and Ireland region. On my left, are there with me Able PRO, the public relation officer, during my tenure of office as the young generation at the time, 2016 to 2018. He is also my financial. He was also my financial advisor, Mr. Tommy Hindolu Toka. To you.
Welcome, Mr. David Lansana, our outgone YG UK and I region. My name is Tommy Hindolu Toka from Sierra Leone, born in Freetown. So I'm happy to be here today and to talk to the audience in Sierra Leone and beyond. And so we will continue to explain more to various questions coming from Mr. Kim.
Thank you, Mr. Tommy Toka and Mr. David John Lansana. Anyway, we are going into the main facts why we are here today. We will be hearing from Mr. David John Lansana and Tommy Hindolu Toka. We'll be hearing from them the role they played in United Kingdom and Ireland and Northern Ireland. An island on the activities they did with YG UK, and at the same time how they played a key role in helping the current party SLPP in government to return back to power from opposition. Please, can I hear from you first, Mr. David?
Thank you so much, Mr. Kim.
Thank you.
Osai!
Why?
Hawaii!
Osai.
One country.
One people.
One people.
One country.
One HEBO. One president for all.
So, David, please, can you tell us why you speak the whole languages, please?
First and foremost, thank you, Mr. Kim, for asking that question there. I'm going for talk Creole.
Please, you're free.
Me family, me brothers and sisters, me auntie, me uncle, my sisters, my granny, my party members across Sierra Leone.
Yes.
I go left for great to all. Me na David John Lansana. I'll go YG UK. I want to greet my brothers and sisters in Sierra Leone. Jaramanani, wali yo, wali bena, piari seke, momo, fambu de una kabo. This na una brother and na una pikin. Na una politician and the next aspiring intended national YG to be David John Lansana. Bodesi akpe ufulehu, ulumia, udimia, uncle, upadi, where the peoples. Gava umapele ufulehu. Well, ha, go wa ogama, go wa gede uma, bevamia, go wa abido, kogi yape ogama. About the slogan where I just used, one country, one people. Well, I come on a political party where they call SLPP, which means the Sierra Leone People's Party. Me they talk to una, me na the OUTGONE YG now. Me na be the young generation leader at the time where we did in opposition. So today, I sit down here as a proud somebody, where I feel so privileged and I feel so honored for make I go for can talk to una about the role we me play as the then YG at the time where we will be in opposition. First and foremost, when I hear what they talk, say, one country, one people, meanings we are all Sierra Leoneans, in respect of the tribe, in respect of the region where you come on. We are all Sierra Leoneans, and I believe, say, we all get for come together as a Sierra Leoneans to work in the interest of we people them. So that is why the name implies SLPP, Sierra Leone People's Party. Now everybody, now we get SLPP. Yesterday, we all be the same, Owai, Osai. Today, we are one country, one people. So the Sierra Leone People's Party, now the political party, we are the oldest party, now the Sub-Sahara, Sierra Leone to be precise. We be in our opposition. The role we play as the then YG at the time, 2016 to 2018. I'll be able for context because I'm a democratic person myself. I believe in democratic principle. I believe, say, when you are in opposition, your utmost priority now for campaign vigorously and sell your manifesto to the people the way you are for represent. And I happen to belong to one of the best and the biggest political party where today we are in governance. We're able to campaign vigorously with His Excellency, the President. We are no other Leicester person, but His Excellency, retired Dr. Julius Maada Bio, President of the Republic of Sierra Leone. One country, one people. As OUTGONE YG UK, at the time, me na be the YG UK, and some of the roles that I play. My very self, me na be a delegate. A delegate, now one of the important things that they qualify the opposition leader at the time, he began a lot of people them. But for me, as the then YG at that time, 2016 to 2018, I don't begin no trust in anybody. I began trust in somebody who I believe say he began waiting it takes to let become the president and redeem who people them from the hot burning sun at the time. Today, I want to tell my fellow Sierra Leoneans them, both home and abroad. In English time now, so it don't just pass 10 past 8. To wherever this audio get for go, this interview get for go. I want them to know say now be the right decision we I be take for support His Excellency because I be feel say na the right person. Waiting I do the role me play because for strategically I be feel say His Excellency na be the right person. So I told me wait Vienna because I believe say if we get what it takes for let become the president, if we get what it takes for let become the leader of we party, automatically become the president of Sierra Leone. So what we do, what I do, me I be one of the delegates. I began for travel more than 6-7 times na Sierra Leone because delegate status account a lot. If Nadami one great vote, what if for make His Excellency for become the flag bearer of the party, automatically become the president of Sierra Leone, I feel say I will do that. Exactly, I will do that. And among all of the way they be team up, you know, I will see say His Excellency that be the right person. I will feel say me for support. And the one they would have mindful-minded Sierra Leoneans across the country, diaspora, Sierra Leone to be precise. You know, they all be agree with me for say His Excellency now be the right person we for support. And I be choose the right candidates we maybe to me wait behind because of a vision and the direction where it be the go. I be feel say now be the right person. Wait I do. If now be one vote, I repeat, if there not be one vote, if I make it for become president, I do all that. I be the travel, both Sierra Leone, UK, Sierra Leone, any activities where if I make sure say His Excellency become the flag bearer of the party and automatically become the president of the party. I be feel say I be able to achieve or do that. History go able to attest to that. Some of the things that I be do as the then YG at the time, now as an OUTGONE YG UK and Ireland region, I be the travel for go salon in the history of time, waiting at the first in the history. Let me provide one of under my leadership. Let me begin for provide SLPP football. Their history can attest to that. We will get the last day the rally will be doing a free turn. I feel say all the aspirants, all the political aspirants, the aspirant the way they be stand for SLPP, and most of the one they know they don't get positions. Then now, all man be get the ball. We will be the showcase SLPP for say SLPP is ready to take over the leadership of the country. So that ball will be used that as a symbol for so say SLPP is ready for take over leadership now we country. So that ball be the everywhere. History go attest to that. Then what I do because the football, waiting make I be use the football because football they bring people there together where they go try for spread a message, and our message was change. His Excellency message was change, and I believe say I be get the message. I take it on board, and among all of the way they be team up, I be feel say that I be the best candidate among the best that be make I be supporter. So whether they know me as Sierra Leone, the grassroots, everybody knows say YG UK because they don't even know me, even though I'm no more YG now, but the name don't depend me because of my participation. It was immensely good. The banner way will be able to join my own time of office at the time with my honorable PRO here when Mr. Hindolo talked to me. in a testimony to with success. We'll be able to achieve a lot with God, because as a Christian, myself, I believe in God Almighty, and I believe, say, anybody with me they support, I got that God-given instinct where you go tell me, say, David, this is the right person where you support. This person, again, what it takes. Now that make me instinct tell me, say, retire Jesus mother bill. He we don't do it before. And he go do it again, because as the age will be there where he took over, he hand over power. Then he come back, he won. So I feel, say, if somebody like this, at that age, he took power, then he hand over power back, then he come back for let get back. So I feel, say, me not as a champion, for make a go for supporter, for let achieve in dream. And all waiting it stand for, if be there in place, and that make I be supporter. I use that football for bring all the young men together. I'll be able for reach out to 60 to 65 to 70,000 youth across Sierra Leone. I tell you the reason why we for vote for His Excellency for change, because we needed change at that time. So I print banner, then I be go all over the country for campaign with His Excellency and propagate his vision, because his vision was when he become president, zero tolerance of corruption. Because when somebody talk about corruption, and one of the things that they were so interested in. In African politics today, everybody going into politics for them to enrich themselves rather than work in the interest of the people. As a Democrat myself, I believe in the will of the people, by the people, and for the people. Like for me, I believe in his vision of His Excellency. Everything where His Excellency stands for, I believe in the vision. That is the reason why me the supporter, they go free, they go from UK, Sierra Leone, they go across the country, they go and come. Anytime we will go, there was a time we will go Sierra Leone, where politics be the play. Where they be talk, say, if you don't get ID card, you don't go vote. That be bring a tussle. Because I need them your vote for their vote. I cannot Sierra Leone, where they can pay some kukujumuku, the election vision don't happen. They say, well, you don't get ID card, you need to vote. So we get for return to Sierra Leone. I get for come back to Sierra Leone. I can't able for come make sure, say, I take my ID card, that go for qualify me for make I able for vote as a delegate. So the delegate status was one of the most important thing one not be one miss. I be one make sure, say, that me one vote. If now they make it get 50% for let become the flag bearer of the party, automatically become the president of Sierra Leone. I'll be able to do that. So what I do, obviously, I'll be able for go street to street. Like one of the areas where I be enjoying myself really, where they want to be more the opposition, the ruling party now be the stronghold, where they call the Black Street. The Black Street, I go to Black Street because me a person, me a very low, me a person where I go say, I down to earth, I feel say I came for dwell with anybody, irrespective of each tribe, religion where you there, because as a young generation, maybe they feel cinema from UK here, me a young generation of all youth there. I serve as a role model, and obviously I'll be there over everybody. I'll be there at the street at the campaign. They tell people then why His Excellency not the right person to go for vote for. And indeed, people that be able to buy me idea. I'll be able to convince most of even this ruling party at the time, the APC. I'll be able to reach out to most of the youth age who they at the APC at the time. I'll be able to reach out to them, and I will talk to them, and they see reason why. I be feel say His Excellency, I be the right person, they be buy me idea. I be able to reach out to them for say His Excellency, retired Dr. Julius Madabio, that the right man for this right job. So we'll be able to achieve in dreams for let me able to talk to Sierra Leoneans there. Eventually they'll be able to emerge as with presidential candidates. Today he's in the governance, so that was my role I play. So for me, as I talk to you, so I'm a very proud person. Why I be they do that? Me say be they study myself. I be they learn as well, but I will come to that later. So, brothers and sisters, friends and colleagues, home and abroad, as OUTGONE YG UK now, that are the rules and way I play for His Excellency, like kind of power, Mr. Kim. Thank you so much.
Oh, all right. Thank you, Mr. David John Lansana. We would like to hear a little bit something from your colleague, Mr. Tommy Hindolu Tucker. Tommy, could you tell us a little bit, tell us a little bit what serious aspects you guys played in Sierra Leone? Because being in opposition is a very tough job. It's not easy when you are in opposition and you waited for nearly 8 or 10 years to get to power. So can you tell us how you people convinced the young people that the president is the right man, that the President Julius Maada Bio is the right man to handle the power? Please, Tommy.
So actually, as we all can see, the young generation wing,
yes,
per any political party, now wing was very important. Because the reason why it's so very important, because we all know that the young shall grow. And anything where they grow bigger, again will start from small. So the young people then get a very important role where they go play in the development of Sierra Leone today, tomorrow, and the future. So for that reason, me and David will get a lot of passion for the young generation. And I see the leadership by David. I see say David get passion for Sierra Leone, for young people them. So I say I'll give me support to David, and we work together. So by working together, me and David, we managed to achieve so many things. We managed to create a Facebook account of which they not be get, and David. So we create them, so we use that day for doing propaganda in Sierra Leone, and we involve a lot of other young people and stakeholders in the party. So we make that as our forum where we can able to communicate with one another.
Engage people through the social media.
So the effect of social media helps a lot.
That's good.
And then also, other thing we'll do, we'll see that when David take over the young generation, we find out that there was a lack of fund. So that was a big problem. Lack of money. There was no money. So me and David, it was a struggle for able to raise money to able to facilitate the program they were able to do for the young generation. More especially so for Gona Salon. Because for Gona Salon, for living in family here, for go there, living Pikia, for go do all that thing and they, it be so big, But with God in strength and the passion David got for the SLPP, and then also for the Julius Maada Bio campaign, and God willing, other few people then be there around who support David, morally, spiritually, and so. So he was able to get through this river. But David is really a strong man. I can endorse him, and that's somebody who get passion for the youth. And I believe, say, if he gets the position of a youth national way in the aspire for later, it will declare from us here. I believe, say, we go create a new generation of young people for the future to come.
David, there's a very important question because I have studied Sierra Leone, and I see in the history of Sierra Leone, right from Siaka Stephen time to date, Julius Maada Bio, your president, His Excellency, he's the only president that have involved more than almost 70% of young people, like yourself, like people have seen on the ministerial job, commission. It's practically like a government of young people, which is very unusual to Africa. Please, could you tell us about the president's vision on education, security, food security, and also this aspect I touched about in using a lot of young people in his appointment. Please, can you tell us, because this is amazing for an African leader. You see the guy in the corruption, he's young. You see the man in science and technology, young. You see, I don't know, yourself, you are the man in the petroleum. So it's like practically a government of young people. So I'm really, I want you to tell us more, relating it to what is done in education, security, food security, and this empowerment of young people in employment. Please, let us hear from you, Mr. David.
Thank you so much, my my friend, Mr. Kim.
Yes.
Thank you so much for that question, the way they ask. As you see the man in our, look at that, they call him Makodo, meaning fine boy. Makodo means fine boy, young and fine, energetic, handsome. Of course, he got vision. And because of the strictness, because obviously his military background, I believe say now somebody way in the talk, but he's a very good listener. Now somebody way he get passion for him people that just like myself, way I look at myself like him. He's my mentor. Yep. So I learned a lot from him during the time where they campaign, at the time where they overthrow. Now possibly he's a leader, he's a born leader. So for me, I don't get passion in her because I believe in her because he already tell we would they together. He say David, he say the youths, he say I want to transform Una youths because at the end of the day, the youths Una are the future leaders of tomorrow. And for me, every little word of waiting if they tell me, I don't see all that where it don't come to true, where it don't come to light. That make the finance say he believe in human capital development. Human capital development, fellow Sierra Leoneans, both home and abroad, una they listen to me, myself, as the OUTGONE YG UK, una they hear from the horse's mouth, and I believe say, now somebody where he believe in young man them because he was a youth himself, say he don't attain to the position where he did today. Like myself from the youth side, I believe say I don't learn a lot from him. And if you want to empower youth, when you talk about human capital development, he's a champion for that. And you know they put.
So you mean the president is what we call investor in the people.
That's right.
Investors in the people.
That's right.
That's good.
So when you talk about human capital, when you talk about human capital development,
champion.
I believe say he's a champion. And one thing I like about him, where they talk to him, now a very good listener. And he's a charismatic leader. Now somebody where they listen, they act accordingly. He want to empower with the youth because he feels say the youth of Sierra Leone, the future of our country, it lies in the hands of the youth. So as myself, as a Democrat, and as a Democrat himself, he believes in the will of the people. Like myself, I believe in the challenge. I believe in democratic institution. And I believe in democratic principle. So for a young man like that, as young he was at the time when he took over, a rule for some couple of time, history could judge him because it get a track records. Because just imagine, the time when he took over, people don't be want to even give power, but he know exactly what he want. So what you do obviously, a rule for a couple of time, he linguish the power because he may feel say the time not to be the high time they will be one for dinner power. So when you linguish the power, they get for come back and they get for come the right way through the democratic means. They took the power. And what you drive for do like we always hold the campaign talk say, he said the future lies in your hand. He say, I believe in human capital development. And human capital development, they invest in the people them. So what he do? It's right for make sure say because they talk say, he say if I a big president, I go make sure say education will be free. And I go put one young man there in front of an organization, institution, parastatus, where we go there in front, where we going for exactly discharge the purpose where I go not put for let do. And for me, they do exactly that way they talk. When they talk say, it's when they come, they go make sure say, they go eradicate corruption. Yes, and it honor you. We not go able, and we all not going for finish corruption, but we go minimize corruption by eradicating it. So I believe say His Excellency, a man of his word, I believe in her, that don't make way financing most of the appointment where you do, like my able honorable Ben Kafala, who happen to be the commissioner for anti-corruption. This is an example of human capital development because Ben Kafala now somebody wait for me now a hero for Sierra Leone for me. I believe in him, I respect him, you know, he's very young, he's very articulated, he's informed, he knows what to do. So for me, I learn from Ben Kafala a lot because now the leadership, that their leader they we admire because when they say they do something, like myself, because are they in the position of trust, as currently, where would they do a campaign? I mean, until I say, we said the studio, because obviously, as an oil analyst myself, I feel say, when it comes to national development, we all got to play with your own part. As a Doka UK, are they on a fact-finding mission? So if not for education, and not for him for work, now PRA, when are the Petroleum Regulatory Agency. So, actually place people there, now a place like David Sengel, where the minister for, of course, higher education is so now young man a Dr. Senge, where a young man place on the education system so that it will make us say education really edit up to the standard like Britain here. So they see improvement. And wait kind of governor we talk say it go make education accessible, irrespective of the tribe, region, background, wherever you come on. It makes us education, it make it accessible to all Sierra Leoneans then across the country. So for me, I believe say that the right leader, the mean what he say, and most of the appointees there are young man there. So for me, myself, I believe say education is the key. So I try to develop myself so that in that light, so that at the end of the day, don't we myself will participate in the national development.
Let me come in a bit. You know, we are still expecting you to tell us something the president is doing about security in the country and the food security. You know, if you can, you know, tell us a little bit more, you and Tommy Tucker, to let us know a little bit what the current government is doing in terms of food security, in terms of security of the country, and at the same time, there have been coronavirus, and we know in many sub-regions in there, including even Nigeria, where petrol is supposed to be like a lot, but Sierra Leone seems to have the lowest price. Can we know a little bit more? Can the people, our audience in Sierra Leone and in diaspora, can they know a little bit more why the country is achieving this, please?
Thank you so much.
Yes.
You know, I've been one for like touch that question there, to be honest, because His Excellency in a person way, he believe in free quality education. He believe in human capital development. And human capital development, it come with education. And with education, with the right people, the way placed at the right place, I believe say they will deliver. Like for this government, obviously, we believe in obviously food security. We believe in education, protection of the people, because for let every government go be stable. You know, you go able for feed you people them. You eat what you grow what you eat. And I believe say China today, with China, everybody say China, because of they take agriculture as a priority. And where it don't can, you find out say even his vice president, when Dr. Julia Jallo, where they are two, they see that they're very young, they're informed, they know what they do. So we all they be obviously what they try for do. They try for make us say education, because when you people that educate, you don't educate the nation. When you educate Sierra Leoneans, I mean the citizens, that means you educate the country. The country don't come out of poverty, because with education they can be self-reliant. They're going to do something for themselves, and then that make it final say his vice president, a very educated somebody, where they can talk say SLPP na Etiaba party, SLPP na inclusive governor party, where I believe say everybody they inside it. That made they call her Sierra Leone People's Party. So everybody, you meet him in local Limba, Yaluka, Soso, Fula, Bulong, Creole, Mende, Timini, you name it. We all make up Sierra Leone People's Party. So education are one of the priority. Security and food. It makes sure say it bring all them things in board. And right now, as I speak to you now right now, so many mechanisms in place now where I believe say this year we'll be able to get more yield on the agricultural sectors and more equipment that going to come where it don't create a sectors where I believe say by God the power 2021 it will be another milestone again where it will be a delivering year because people never believe say we'll be able for even do what we don't do so far. So as they go to Sierra Leone, you will find out say security that one of the paramount things that done there because for less security sector beef up. They make sure say they get credible security people the way they put that in place so they're going for make sure say they're going for take care of the lives and property of Sierra Leoneans there. For make sure say we all safe because when security the way you don't eat breadful, understand food day, when you don't eat breadful, who you going for? You going for sit down and think about waiting you get for the next. So the security sectors recently they don't commission, they don't build serious accommodation for the security apparatus there, you know, like the young gallant officers there where I believe say, you know, you get for this some side where you relax, where if na man you go you know a cadet officers, you they go sit down somewhere. If the engineering side you there, make sure say you go there as an officer, you go in for that your own billet, you can able go and supervise the one the way that they under your command. So they don't do that sectors, they Google or the full sectors, everything they go on like we get a dynamic leader with a woman way very, very dynamic way. They did the fishery sectors with the Honorable Emakowa, where they do very well in that sectors. They way up, they say we get so many fish in the water. Why for the suffer for fish? So we get kind of people that way don't put them at a place where I believe say they're going for deliver. And today, we they find out say fisheries, na salon. They don't do so much in that industry there. And Tiger for camp, we go to sell fish in other countries there. So I feel say, His Excellency, it don't do so much well. We bother to me because obviously, now somebody way, let me not just talk too much because it don't work with me, you know. Indian at UK, but Mickey they go and come. But if they see the achievement so far, what His Excellency don't do. But you know, in politics, obviously, some people there's so many criticism. Me not go say not go criticize, but do the right criticism where you go criticize, and not go say you not go criticize, but do it the right and appropriate manner. But you know, say obviously when people are in opposition, they can say all things about His Excellency. But for me, he's doing very well. He's extremely this government is at work. The new direction is at work, and the new direction is the right direction for me. His Excellency, I give him kudos to him. I give him 85% to what he don't achieve so far. So Tommy, what you going for say?
Would you like to add one or two things to what David said about the president's vision?
So I'm just going to add, David have said, he don't say all things already.
Yes.
So as the YG, so the program what they do,
OUTGONE.
now for make the audience and especially Sierra Leone audience them.
Yes.
The one in Sierra Leone and Freetown and all over the world for make them aware what we don't do previously, yes, and what's in our intention, yes, and also for propagate the president's vision.
Yes.
So this area where you just touched now, an area where I like very much.
Yes.
Because that food safety, as we all know, food is very important. Eh?
Yes.
Before Sierra Leone and one part of the country, they will be the export food massively.
That's right.
Through we call SLPMB.
That's right.
So,
SLPMB.
yes.
Can you tell us what it means, please? Yeah.
So Sierra Leone Produce Marketing Board.
Okay, Sierra Leone Produce Marketing Board.
So
yes,
SLPMB we used to have it. Through the SLPMB, Sierra Leone used to produce agriculture, cocoa, cacao, rice, cassava, any kind of tea you think
and
about.
they export it as well.
And SLPMB used to manage it, and they negotiate prices for the farmers and everything.
Wow, wow.
So due to bad economic system that we had during the previous government, for so many the APCs, so Sierra Leone has fallen back from all these things.
Yes,
and because of that, the Sierra Leone people have been suffering of hungry for many years,
yes,
because food price gone up,
yes,
and so we rely on importation.
Yes.
So we import food them. Yes. And as we all know, so to import food, you're not going to ever serve you well.
No.
Yes. So when the president comes, this is now one thing I like about President Bio's vision.
Yes.
That's right.
President Bio say by 2023, he wants all Sierra Leone people get food abundant, meaning say we for stop for import rice,
which is good.
Which is good.
Yes.
Because rice now is staple food. And all man in Sierra Leone they eat rice. So if we stop for import rice, automatically meaning that we get for use the ground, the earth, the natural ground, what God give us to plant, to go back to the ground and plant and
Green
produce
vegetation.
food. You see, so if we can't produce food, we don't sleep hunger, and that's the one basic thing about humanity.
Yeah.
So I think the president is getting right on that side.
Yeah.
So the food and rice.
Yeah.
So at the meantime, he don't allocate farms in different parts of the country.
That's right.
Acres of land.
Hectares.
Yes.
To do
For
agriculture.
people then to plant rice. As you know,
Yeah.
whenever he come with a scheme,
Yeah.
it takes time to
Yeah.
people to
Yeah.
for people to
Yeah.
begin to
Invest
realize
it, yes.
what is happening. So because of that, maybe silent people not begin to see yet the result of
Yeah.
what he in the try to do. But sooner or later, he will begin to manifest.
Thank you so much, Mr. Tommy. You mentioned something about, obviously, in the West Africa, the
Yeah,
sub-region.
about,
You talk about Ebola,
yeah.
this COVID-19, it all erupt now, the world. You define us say the sub-region. You define us say, obviously, some places where they get crisis. But in Sierra Leone, we try for stabilize the price of the petroleum system.
Yes.
As an oil analyst myself,
Yep.
like I said, I'm here on a fact-finding mission.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
When I took over, when I took over and I'm on at the downstream, you know, as data monitoring operation, PRA, some of the challenges that we admit, you know, because of like you talk about free quality, like when you talk about human development, human capital development, the areas that we may come in because I'll be able to evaluate the problems that we will get in the industry, you know, with 7 million population. Here is a country, obviously, 7 million population. We only get 3 OMCs when our oil companies there, you know, the oil companies there, we they didn't see, like we get Total, we get MP, we get Leonco. How comes that will be? If I not say NP alone, it occupy about 80% of the whole downstream kind of petroleum product in Sierra Leone. That not gonna be, but because of the leadership and the belief where His Excellency believe in me and my partners the way, my colleagues the way they work in Sierra Leone, you know, we don't go change the game because we believe say Sierra Leone na a country where I believe say like a capitalist country where I believe say we get for give that platform for everybody. We are showcasing everybody for come on board so that everybody will come showcase. If we encourage you open the market so that everybody will come with their product, we believe say, you know, the fluctuation of prices, it will fall because we follow the international trend. And as you know, as an analyst myself, I believe say because of the leadership we will get now PRA, like myself, I believe in teamwork. I'm a team player myself. I believe say we get a leadership style we will get a PRA. We will believe say we all they participate and His Excellency feels say Mr. go add value by some of the recommendation we have been give na PRA will they work exactly. So now when they see the result from the West Africa, if you try to make a price analysis comparison between the West Africa countries, in the final say Sierra Leone, now we still they buy petrol per liter 7,000, which I feel say this government here, so me government, I believe say as a stakeholder myself, with government, I believe say we on top of situation because energy security is one of the paramount concerns of His Excellency, his agenda. It want to make us say like we would always say to life of fear. We don't need for to line for fear again. And I can assure the Sierra Leoneans both home and abroad that we get a leadership. We get a leadership in place. The PRA who believe say we're not going to get any crisis again in terms of the price of petrol and they go up. Yes, we follow the international trend, because the price they fluctuate. So at the end of the day, we believe say we're going to manage the downstream properly to the best of our knowledge. So as I'm sitting here, I am very happy and very confident for say Sierra Leone we go reach a time it will be a hub where we believe say we will supply petrol in other countries there. So there are so many initiatives where they in place. Even myself here, I have our initiative waiting I want for do for that country. I not just join politics because I want for go begin a thief. No, I'm a politician. I'm a technocrat myself. So the oil and gas, I study oil and gas, and I believe say that your discipline, and I believe say one way or the other, I decide for work for my country. That I cannot take no appointment. I decide for work, na my own discipline. So His Excellency with his vision, I believe say he has done a lot. He is still doing the right thing, and I believe say His Excellency is at the right direction, and I believe say the new direction is working at the right direction. So for me, I give kudos to His Excellency, the Vice President, and the entire SLPP hierarchies. Everybody they play their own part for let them make sure say Sierra Leone. They no crisis like before. Politics we don't play with. They hide the petrol. But now under my own, under our own leadership in a PRA, when they make sure say Sierra Leone will not go deep for that crisis again. I can assure the Sierra Leoneans, both home and abroad, say we get master savvy people they don't come part the game. And Pampa will tell people they say the Sierra Leoneans then across the world for say Sierra Leone we are ready for investment. And I will tell anybody where they across the globe, don't listen to the propaganda, don't listen to the negative criticism the way they all over the social media. Go to Sierra Leone. Sierra Leone is the place where you're ready for business. Sierra Leone is a place where you're ready. You want for can do business. You want for do, especially at the downstream. You want for can at the downstream and do business. You can able to contact me at PRA. Me, David John Lansana, PRA, who happen to be the data monitoring operation. So every operation at Sierra Leone, you meet me, I believe say we have a structure and we have a leader where I believe say we go listen to everybody, where you are for play, you are for participate at the downstream. I believe say that the right man sit down before you, so you go meet me, then I go take out to the management, then I believe say we go for give you license for let you do your business in Sierra Leone, and we will advise you, we give you direction, the guidance and waiting I feel say, you need for know in terms of the downstream. I did it as a technical person. I believe say we did into this to make sure say His Excellency vision become reality. So for me, the president is the best president ever in the history of Sierra Leone. Oh, don't get. For me, I believe in this best Excellency vision, and I believe say that the right man, and I believe say for trusting the system and trust the process. So that is why we are moving. We move. 2021, we move. So many good things can happen. So kudos to president, kudos to vice president, and the entire executive. And again, one thing I want to say, president, a talk I do president. When he says something, they go do it. When me see now, so as you don't know, I talk this because I believe in them and I believe in the whole executive and the whole structure of the hierarchy of SLPP. I believe say they go do exactly what they manifest the way that we don't say that they do, and we don't see differences. So for me, there will patience more. And 2021, now a year this way, all my for believe His Excellency. And we don't begin to see. We deliver and we move. Thank you so much, Mr. Kim.
Thank you, David. Now we go to see, they said in every strong man there is a woman behind it.
Thank you.
We would like you guys to tell us, you and Tommy Tucker. David, you and Tommy Tucker, please. Can you tell the Sierra Leonean audience, both home and abroad, what the First Lady, Her Excellency, Fatima Bio, can you please let the Sierra Leonean audience, home and abroad, even other African people, to see the key role the president's wife is doing to uplift the life of those in poverty? Please.
Okay. Thank you so much. I'll be left to ask this question also. They call her Her Excellency, Madam Fatima Jabi Bio. They talk and do First Lady ever in the history of our time. One thing I like about First Lady, now woman will get vision. She is a leader. She got that leadership charisma. She focus. One thing I like about her, they already say there is a saying, they say, for every successful man, there is a woman behind the successful man. And one thing I love about First Lady, they don't care, you talk. Because you want to talk Boko. And that make, when they talk, as they try to go low, we they go high. When they try to go high, we go low. Because we don't want to let the dirty with something where, we are, because social media now, they just talk any kind of story where they want to talk. Because the opposition, they are full of lies. Like I remember when His Excellency already said, he said, these guys, they don't good for themselves. So how are they going to good for this country? So that is the reason why Her Excellency, Mrs. Fatima Jabi Bio, a very, very, very focused leader, where I don't want to see, where apart from Patricia Kaba. Now the lady this way I don't see where he get passion, he get love for Sierra Leone. One of the things that he do where I really admire at him. I remember when the campaign, you know, it took some risks. It go all over the country. They campaign with the husband. It try for propagate the vision of a husband. Why we for vote for His Excellency, a man? They stand with a rain net. Would they go some places? Would they sleep there? Would they go now because of them make Asabi the whole country? Even Kailan when they come out, I don't want to go Kailan because of the campaign make I go Kailan. So what do you do in the history? Hands off our girls. Oh, you know, the charity where they don't make sure say girl picking the one way they begin the habit for molest small picking it makes us say, you know, they say, you know what, I am going to champion for that picking me can be the picking papa, the picking mama for makes us say, you man will able to control it your sis. You go follow picking when on the edge. They go make sure that the Lord will bet you tranga one. And what do you do? It's try for set up a commission where they go look into the affairs of the welfare of the young picking where the one day where they pedos where they for defy in UK here. We call them pedophile. The one where they follow that small picking them. So Her Excellency, it makes us say, you know, he stood firm and try for make her into law for anybody who molest speaking. The law go bet you tranga one. Then what he do again? It's try for bring sanitize, you know, say picking, say, well, I remember when they go to school, like you talk about family life education, you know, they stage in which way they get picking, where you know get picking, we begin to see some things there. Even now they make they go school. So Her Excellency, what he do? It's time for make sure say, you know what thing? Let me help their comrade. Let me help the comrade them so that where you begin the time not which way you don't begin to feel like you don't begin to talk to woman, you don't begin to experience things to himself, you know, and make sure say it bring a sanitize, you know, come on. This is very, very good initiative. They carry that part where they give them woman there, where they give them picking them. Throughout, where at least where they see that thing, you go able to cover yourself and you go make sure say, you know what, you go feel comfortable in school because some girl picking the way they begin to see that thing, they're even ashamed for going to class. They go skip away from school. So what do you do? They try to introduce a free sanitary pad to their school picking across the country. You not talk say because you're not Fula or you're not Timine or you're not Mende or you're not Fula. It makes us say all Sierra Leoneans them. All Sierra Leoneans picking across the country. It makes us say a maker. A charity, a cater for all salon picking them. And they give them padded to them. Hands off our girls and our one. Then food basket. Wow. We have never see that way First Lady they do. You know, every holiday, they make sure say the military officers, the military, the police, they make sure say they give them food. Can you imagine that? In the history of the country, now only except we don't do it. And the power and the new direction. Now you know what they do. Whatever they see, Her Excellency, Fatima, Bio. Now you know what they do that thing and the way you go make sure say, you know, they do that thing to Sierra Leoneans there, where they go feel say, yes, we get a first lady, where they listen. So the people that they know where would they campaign, they say, when I win, this time I initiated this, where they even, now they see that way they get office of the first lady. Because they get a vision. They want to support the husband for let Sierra Leone, for let it go move to another level. As you see to me, you said in England, they see what Her Excellency they do. So you said go touch a bit because let me not just talk no more. Let's see the good things that way Her Excellency, you know, Mrs. Fatima Jabibi they do. They talk and do first lady in the history of our time. I say kudos to you, Mama. I bow for you. You don't do great things. You make her proud. You make Sierra Leoneans proud. I remember one granny when about 100 years. One of the things that they will make her know say they listen to Sierra Leoneans there. Because I've been saying on social media, the mommy to say, in the love for let it see you because you don't do great things, you know, but looking after picking them. And one of the mommy down the way they be at least the way be young, they be care for picking them. He talks say before he die, he wish you if I see you and I'll be so happy. When you go visit her, oh, you so say no more, you know the mommy, you know the kumra for all Sierra Leoneans there, in respect of age, color, you know, indeed, you don't prove say you are really a true mother of the nation. So let God bless you for that which you don't do. And I know so you get more for do for Sierra Leoneans there. For me, I go sit down and I go talk a lot about the new direction. And I go talk about Her Excellency. You are doing extremely well. And I believe say, you know, history get for George Una at the time when we go down left governance For we will be una, we will learn a lot from una, and I believe say Her Excellency the First Lady, she has done extremely well. So I say kudos to you, Her Excellency, above for you. Fingers up, you don't do very well. Keep the fire burning. We're there with you as the OUTGONE YG UK. You know the passion that I have for you guys, and I believe say I am ready. Even when I don't come to UK here, there are so many things the way I don't engage, and I believe say because of the initiative we don't put on, I have the Lansana Children's Foundation. For let you know, say, I follow your footsteps, and I'm doing so much. Like this Christmas, so many to me. This is where I get to my corner. I send my own charity where I help because I'm picking them. Just like we love picking them. We all start as a picking. Now we don't turn a grown up. So my charity, they do exactly what they do. Hands off our girls. I want to be the advocate for the one way they do that pedophilia life. Me want for talk say, me want for follow your footsteps. And I believe say I don't do so many case studies them. I don't do so many cases the way I don't report to the police. And I believe say after return, I get for make a follow up. And I believe say I get for meet you as well. For let I help you. For let at least you vision and what you want for let achieve in Sierra Leone. Let it go come to light. So for me, I'm proud of you and I'm proud of your husband. You guys are doing extremely well. God will give you a long life and God will make sure say together we can make Sierra Leone a better place for everybody. So what Tommy, you go come here and speak, talk about it.
As my honorable friend, Mr. David Lansana already said, you see, Madam Fatima Jabe Bio, she's a great woman. The reason what make her use the word great, because when somebody they do something that is over passion, so it's going to greatness. She's an amazing woman, hardworking, and a visionary. She's the kind of woman I see her as somebody who come to save millions of girls in Sierra Leone. Because before her, too many things will go wrong with young girls them.
That's right.
So a lot of men, powerful men in society, influential men in society, be they overpower those girls in terms of job employment. Yes. When they go for employment, they go on for maybe use them or know them as a woman before they get those jobs. Or young girls from school, they destroy them, early pregnancy. Wow. From the age of 15, 16. So all this, you cannot build a good society based on this kind of thing. Because it's a scattered society. So the First Lady, intervention will come in with to go after these perpetrators who destroy women from early age. So it's a good thing. I support the First Lady 100%. Yeah. Because for us to make a good society, we need to protect our girls. Yes. By protecting the girls, we are sure that the next generation of breeding children coming, they are well nurtured because of their parents. So we need to look after our girls. We need to protect our girls. We need to make sure that our children, they stop having early teenage pregnancy. That's right. Because those children they're going to produce, they will not be of a good citizen. Yes. They will be of a bad citizen. Thank you so much. Early prostitution, early gangster, early drugs, so many things. It's negative for our country. So the First Lady, her vision, like Honorable Mr. David Lansana already explained too much. I don't need to say all anymore. So I think this is one of the areas she inspired me so much. And I wish that God give her more time and vision to continue to do for Sierra Leone more and more as she's trying to do so that our country become a better place. Because if we look after the young people, to be sure, the next 10, 15, 20 years, we're going to have a new breed of young generation.
Thank you so much. Yes. Thank you so much, Mr. Tommy Tucker. So back to you.
Thank you, Honorable David and Mr. Tommy Tucker. Now, David, can you tell us a little bit about the SLPP, the vision of the party, what they stand for? Can you let us elaborate very brief, the vision of your party, the SLPP?
Well, if I can come in, Sierra Leone's People's Party is a social democratic party where they give a level playing field to every aspiring youth or generation so that they're going for showcase. The SLPP is a social democratic institution where it give a platform for everybody for showcase their potential. Just like myself, they give me that platform today. Where I am today is they give me that platform Because if not to a social democratic institution, I'm not going to stand, I'm not going to sit here again, vie for a position here, now at the time of vie for a national stage. Because I believe, say, they give everybody that level playing field for showcase themselves. As grassroots champion, I don't care whether you're a Christmas, when me the Sierra Leone, me na the champion for everybody. I'm into everybody's level. Sometimes the money when me say they get, because of the sorry heart what they get. You understand? I can lash out to people them, you know. So I believe that because of that platform where they don't give everybody, like I say again, I repeat again, it's a social democratic institution where they give a level playing field to everybody, everybody on board.
It creates opportunity for
everybody
develop individual, economically, socially,
economic,
culture, participating.
Definitely,
okay,
definitely.
Okay.
That is why the name implies Sierra Leone People's Party. And Sierra Leone People's Party is encompass of every indigenous tribe in Sierra Leone, you know. But because today politics don't make sense, they're not trying to talk. Oh, because he speak Mende, so you know SLPP. Why you speak KIMMIE? You know, no. I believe say APC. 70% of me your friends in APC than they. Me, I don't believe in that. Even right now, as when we are in opposition, I was doing even more to the APC. They were in governance. I used to do a lot when me they come on, where they go for it out. So like for say, me and SLPP are not that only SLPP they do for. I don't believe in that. I believe in Sierra Leoneans, especially the youth. So that is why I believe.
You're a patriotic Sierra Leonean.
I am.
You are beyond party.
I'm beyond partisans.
Yeah, you are not a partisan guy. Even though you belong to SLPP,
a political party, yes.
It is your political house.
Yes.
But you see yourself as a man across political spectrum.
Thank you so much.
Get me? Okay.
Because the reason why I see myself as a patriot, because I don't only believe in because me na SLPP, so therefore I just get for support or engage with SLPP or only the SLPP that I get for help. No, I go across the political spectrum, you know. Yeah. I don't believe for saying only SLPP. The APC, the system I believe in, because I believe say yesterday all of us they call we say Sai or why. So today we are one country, yes. One people. One mother bio, one president for we all. It doesn't matter whether you support her or you not support her. They don't care. He's, as long as you are Sierra Leonean, he is working in the interest of the Sierra Leoneans. And for me, that is the reason why I love this. I love His Excellency's vision, because now man way he believe, now man of his word. Now talk I do president where he says something he go do. And for me, this now the president is where I'm a mentor where I believe in him, and I believe say some of we don't showcase. We don't showcase and we don't go across the country for test Sierra Leoneans. They say they have a brand that say he is this kind of person, but he is not that kind of person. He is a person that is focused. You know, he don't even deviate in mind. Where if say they do something, they do it for some, but we won't believe in that. We want to make sure say one of the things I like about her, you know, what I like in leadership of SLPP, we are very, very tolerant. You understand? And we want to make sure say corruption. Now, one of the things another way is Excellency want to make sure say corruption. We want to make sure say we dey eradicate corruption. We not go we dey eradicate it by minimizing it. I don't say corruption not go eradicate completely, but we go minimize that. Yeah, we minimize corruption in Sierra Leone. Yeah. And one thing I believe in them, where he say this, you for do them. When you not do, you know what they can for you. So for some of you who believe in the vision and who believe is in this new direction, you know, as a stakeholder myself. I believe in the vision. I want this party I want His Excellency for succeed. And they say together we can make things work. So his vision for me, united we stand, divided we fall. Yeah. For me, his vision, I believe that I have by his ideas, and I am here to make sure that obviously to buy his vision, if I've given the opportunity, I'll make sure that I will discharge to the best of my own ability. For me, he's the best president I don't ever come across. And listening to people them, I want less Sierra Leoneans, let us give a chance. Let us believe in them, because you have to trust somebody before you support them. For me, I don't trust and I left my family, then I go free time. I don't go to free time. I'm doing my own bit, you know, because I know say education is the key, and he believes in human capital development. So SLPP, he give platform to everybody, like he has given to me today. Because of SLPP, everybody know me everywhere. You know, people try to brand me as a bad person, but I'm not that kind of person. Let me make this again. Let me use this media again for reach out to Sierra Leoneans there, because we don't belong to a political party. If you're not SLPP, as you say, you're not mad at you will begin to get all them money cost the people that they cost you. For me, they don't cost me. Sometimes I lose my temper. Some twice way they cost me, but I don't go calling them. You know, itself. Me not they cost nobody, but me not the person this I don't see the person cost me daddy because I believe in these political leaders. You go cost me? No way. You cost me and they cost you back. Because at the end of the day, me not the person where they cost me mama for politics because I believe somebody, I believe in His Excellency, people that begin to cost me mama, begin to cost me daddy. Me say me not human being. So me say begin for lose up, I begin for cost na social media. Me not be no say some twat they record me for for share over social media, then they look at me. My name first of all is a household name. David Lansana. They know what they do to me. They know what they do. You know, my name is David Lansana. My name is a household name. And then they foolish me. The one day when they know me in the UK, they know say me a very, very family-oriented kind of person. I'm very focused. I know what they do, and I know the direction where they head to. So for me, I believe say SLPP don't give me the platform where I believe say, you know, we therefore showcase SLPP to the outside world. Then they know say SLPP and the Communal Party, where just like a label na UK here. You know, so SLPP na Sierra Leone, na a Communal Party where they care for, even the layman a bush. They make sure say they educate you. They don't care your background. Right now, when they see all over the place. People don't they go school. Now SLPP don't try for like, you know, they don't try for make sure say people don't go school. Where you don't care the background, region, background, any kind of in any shape or form. And make sure say His Excellency make sure say it make education accessible to all Sierra Leoneans across the globe, across Sierra Leone to be precise. So for me, this is some of the essence about Sierra Leone People's Party. Yeah. It's one of the best and one of the oldest political party, and it don't do a lot, and it ready for do more to Sierra Leoneans them, you know. And Sierra Leone with His Excellency, with new vision, I want to Sierra Leone know say, the man is the man. I tell you here so.
Thank you, Honorable David. Now we're going to combine a question which is very important because David, as the outgone YG UK, David is a national contestant for the SLPP Party National Youth in the country. David, we would like you to tell us, in combined question, to tell us why you want to occupy this position and what will you do to young people when you get this position.
Thank you so much.
Two questions.
Yes.
Why you want to have this job? And secondly, what is your vision for young people? What will you offer them? Or what changes will you bring in their life? What changes will you bring in the life of young people? Please, can you let our Sierra Leonean audience at home and abroad to know what you will really deliver to them? Thank you, David.
Thank you so much. You know, according to my own swap analysis I don't make, you know, I believe say me not the right man because I want to use the experience where I don't get at the diaspora. Because if we're in opposition and the motive of a political party now for showcase and show your vision, sell your ideas to the people the way you want to represent, you know, according to the SWOT analysis where I don't make within myself, my strength, where I know, me are people's people, I'm a democratic person, you understand? And I believe say me are the right man for that, me are the right man for I feel say I'm going for reach out to the grassroots. Even while they come on the diaspora where they go. Unless what you know say in England me come on board. Are they with the grassroots? The Sierra Leoneans can attest to that. Anybody who can meet me, if you don't come on I will go. Nobody know the way they call me for the diaspora, who are not the people who are the answer. I know they part that big man business for say, oh, because me come on UK, I'm not gonna reach to the border. I make sure say I go down to everybody. That is my strength. I believe say me na people's champion. Me na the grassroots champion. And they reach out to everybody. And one thing where I believe say, I get what it takes. I want to use that same experience, the exposure where I don't get at the outside world here, where I don't get at the UK. I want to take that initiative back to Sierra Leone. The same ideology we use, the same strategy we use, where His Excellency used for win the election. I want to use that same strategy with the knowledge I don't get during the past years. I want to use that initiative for I going for represent the youth in Sierra Leone so that they go know say yes, David is the man, and David he get what it takes for let he head, let he lead the Sierra Leone youths across the country. For me, I've been not tested, I've been tested, I've been proved fit. You know, when you are in your position with all the bullets where they make crazy, all the tension where you be there. Like for me, of course, I know say everybody get for die one day. Me, the only God will kill me. So the time where APC, everybody be the fair APC. Me, I respect APC because they are political parties and they see them as enemy. They are like our political rivals. So me not afraid them. Then they curse them and then they say anything. But I believe say I they reach out to everybody. The time where APC be their power, nobody know the way get the mind for even go out for campaign. But me, I do am. When you gonna black, when you talk about YG UK, you gonna Sopit, you gonna Kanike, you gonna Dombe, you go all over the country, you know. Lot of wherever youths are, they know about YG UK. Just say YG UK, they know about David Lansana. So for me, I believe I don't represent the UK to the best of my ability, and I believe I will represent the UK, I represent the national stage to the best of my ability, and I will believe say I will bring some initiative I don't learn at the diaspora, and I make sure say you know I don't go one let them just see the youth man there like a past species because of the weaknesses. They know they do nothing. For me, I get a scheme, I get a program, but I'm not going for. Give all me bullets, me secret weapons now. But I believe say I get me agenda. If by the power of God, when I become the next YG, because I believe say me na the man who I feel say I'm going for reach out to the hierarchies. We're going for use like a pressure group. You know, the youths, I go make sure say I go channel their affairs to the best of my knowledge, and I go believe say I get what it take because of the opportunities. You know, I talk about this, my strength. Now I talk about, you know, the weakness about the youth because me, the youth because they know say the youth they don't get jobs because of some of them don't get skills, this kind of thing. But I get the answer because me myself, I be don't equip myself with some trainings where I believe say as an oil analyst myself, you know, I'm an oil analyst and of course study oil and gas. It opened my eye to the business world. So that is why because I learned something. And I make a day today, you know, and I'm working with a dynamic team where I get at the PRA with the produce results. So therefore, I get that initiative where I go bring in where everybody, you know, I go bring everybody on board. I don't care whether the APC there, the other part, NGC, whatever. Or as long as you are all Sierra Leoneans, I go work with everybody where I go make sure say, me na David Lansana, me na the man who I feel say, I'm going for lead now. I'm going to tell the hierarchies of with party for say, hey, this is not the problem, this is what you are facing. So I believe they're going to listen to me. So I am the man for that with this every day. The opportunity is immensely there. So I believe say with the opportunities, I'm going to come up with a structure where I go believe say we're going to come up with where they're going to listen to me because I get my own team, I get my own initiative where I already keep in place where I believe say if by the power of God, when we become the next young generation leader, I go do so many things in Sierra Leone. So that is why I don't try for showcase now, me say let the battle because I believe in democratic institution, I believe in democratic value, I believe say we get for go and showcase ourselves. Whether it takes for let become the young generation. You know, I'm ready to work with anybody. When I win, I'm ready to work with all the young men within Sierra Leone. I believe say me na the man where they for consider as their leader. So I'm here to work with everybody. So I believe say together we can make sure Sierra Leone and SLPP will be a better place for everybody, for all youth man there. The opportunity is great. Right now, everybody know they get work. Me, I get a strategy where I get for use, where I will make sure say every Sierra Leoneans, especially youth from 18 to 35, 40, I will make sure say obviously I bring a scheme where everybody I will fit you know, I will find a way. Yes.
They must find their place in
of
that
course,
scheme.
I will make sure say everybody belongs, you know, so everybody go participate towards a national development. So that is my opportunities, you know, and I believe say me are the man, David Lansana, I'll go YG UK. He's the man. If when you vote for me, because I know say, you know, by the power of God, I believe in God. I believe say when you vote for me as the next young generation, national YG, Sierra Leone to be precise. I believe say I can able take on a problem to the other way I feel say matters. Together we can make Sierra Leone a better place. So I am the man. Watch this space. David Lansana is a man who I believe say when I get for contend with, and I believe say I will work with everybody. As a grassroots, as a champion for grassroots, I believe say I get what it takes for I become the next YG. Next coming
Yeah, thank you, David. Thank you, Honorable David. Tommy Hindolu, our David, good friend and key man. Would you touch a little bit more on what David said, if there's something you would like to add?
Oh, I would like to add a lot of good substance.
Yes.
To what Mr. David Lansana already had.
Yes.
Because from working with Mr. David Lansana previously, so I endorse him. I believe that David, Nana, the best man for that position, for be the YG national. I believe say David competent.
Yes.
I believe say the kind of agenda and scheme that we've brainstormed and things that we want to put on board to enable the Sierra Leone youth to rebrand themselves and to provide opportunities for them, training that will enable them to succeed in whatever endeavor they will attempt to pursue later on. So there's a lot more we want to do, because in our country, David have seen it, myself have seen it, that the youth in our country have not been empowered. Right, David?
Yes.
They have not been empowered. So that's why personally I call most of the people who are under the age of 30, 40, I call them the lost generation.
Wow.
Sure.
So the lost generation, it means that if you were 1 year old when the war started, now 30 years later you are 30, that means only thing they know is war.
War, yeah.
They know war, they know how to take drugs, they know how to take choking. So we want to change this, the dynamics or the concept that people look to Sierra Leone youth. When they talk about Sierra Leone, all they talk about is blood diamond.
Yes.
They talk about gangster and rape and all. We want to change that dynamic.
Sure.
So, and the only way we can be able to change it is to start from the grassroots.
That's right.
So that is why, with the experience like Honorable David Lansana say, he already get from the YGR and the achievement that we made, so I believe that he can go on to make more success in his endeavor, and especially to change the dynamic of the youth in Sierra Leone,
which is important.
There is well over 2 million of those people we are targeting. And we together, if David win that position, he become the next YG, we can promise these people that within a year or two, we can create 1 million jobs.
Yes,
sure. 1 million jobs.
Thank you. This is what I want to hear. 1 million jobs.
1 million jobs we can
young
create
people.
It.
1 million young people working in Sierra Leoneans at home. Are you hearing it? Are you hearing it? The Sierra Leoneans at home. If David John Lansana gets the national YG role, David will empower the government. David said he will push the government to create jobs for you people. Because job is important.
1 million jobs. We are going to create the job. We are going to create it.
Yes.
How are we going to create it? We can't say it now because it's our secret weapon. But we're going to create 1 million jobs.
You don't want your opponents to take the idea. But if they take the idea, we don't know how to create it. They can go and say it, but let them create it.
And since I've
they
been
don't
in UK,
have the secret.
you know, the consultative meetings I'll be engaging with some of the, because I'm a labor myself here, so I've engaged with so many labors, important personalities in the labor government, even this conservative. You know, there are so many developmental things that we have been talking about, and I believe that obviously, you know, I can make that happen. I don't want to say it now, but I believe that obviously I can make sure that happens. But I don't have to let a cat out of a bag now. So let's leave it. When its actual time comes, then I will showcase myself. For now, I'm just trying to obviously to tell Sierra Leoneans that obviously I am the man. I have what it takes to be the next, you know, to represent the youth across the country.
Yes.
And this is the man, David Lansana, OUTGONE YG UK.
OUTGONE YG UK. One David.
One OUTGONE YG UK David Lansana. One awaiting in readiness national YG to be.
Thank you, David. Thank you, David. David, there are areas we've not touched because I can see you are a very young guy occupying a key position in the oil sector in Sierra Leone. You know, can you please give us a little bit about your job, or in terms of energy policy, in terms of what you've done in this, what have not been done before, which you introduce. I understood the storage facilities, and also to be able to attract foreign investment.
Thank you so much. According to the statistics of Sierra Leone, obviously, we are in a stage, obviously, we have about 7 million population in Sierra Leone.
Yes.
So for me, you know, working as a white analyst, obviously, I believe, say, Sierra Leone, a small kind of country where I believe, say, we can do a lot. For me, as a white analyst, as a data monitoring operation, Sierra Leone is ready for investment. I can assure everybody across the globe, come to Sierra Leone. I'm the man, meet me. You know, meet me. Obviously, there is a way we can guide you so that you can come and do your petroleum product easily without no disturbances. I believe, say, His Excellency, especially the new direction, is the right direction, and the new direction is ready to accommodate every OMCs, pardon me, every OMC who want to come and participate in the downstream, because that is my own discipline. So we get people that way I believe, say, well, you can sue me, we can channel your business, we can advise you, we can direct you so that you go able for invest in Sierra Leone. And I can assure you, as OUTGONE YG UK, as a stakeholder, na Sierra Leone, on this particular government, I believe, say, we can able assure you guys for your security and for your return of investment. When I come at the PRA, some of the things that we identify, if they bring a problem, they see so many two lines, this kind of thing, you know. But because we get master savvy minded, you know, because of me experience and because of my own contribution, I'll be able to identify some of the challenges that we see, you know. As soon as they see, it's because of the good leadership na PRA. I have my team at PRA. We get a dynamic leadership where I believe, say, we all the chipping and try to make sure, say, you know, Sierra Leone, especially the downstream and energy security as a whole, is something that His Excellency is want to make sure that obviously we are here to it and we address. And to be honest with you, storage facility is one of the recommendations I gave. So at the end of the day, you know, storage facility is not in Sierra Leone. You know, most of my pictures they were they put on the wall, obviously when they see, you know, some of the infrastructure and development that they take place. I would say 90% of the job done complete. So I tell you, say 2021, now the message for Sierra Leoneans, I believe, say, energy security is paramount for this new direction, and I believe, say, His Excellency is the right man for this, for now for Sierra Leone. When it comes to development, if we want Sierra Leone grow, we get for give His Excellency a maximum cooperation and maximum respect and support, so that he will able for do his tenure of office and do more for Sierra Leone. So in the downstream, I believe, say, some of the things that we are able to identify, you know, how comes just three OFC companies go manage the whole country? Where now one, it don't dominate the whole downstream sectors. Where that not for be, you know, MP, Leoco, Total, obviously I know say that Total now will not forget Total now. Other we don't get another players there. So what we don't do? We don't open the markets so that everybody goes showcase themselves. The more of the product they come in, the less the price. And we try to make a price analysis across the West Africa sub-region. In the finance of Sierra Leone happen to be the cheapest in terms of liters, you know, where would they buy, you know, and with the finance even this COVID. From Nigeria countries, you know, West Africa, irrespective of the COVID, is really like shooting all over the place. But we'll try to make sure, say, and the price of the petroleum product in Sierra Leone within this West Africa sub-region, Sierra Leone, now would they buy at the cheapest rate, 7,000. You can make a comparison. Sierra Leone, Ghana, Nigeria, Gambia, you name it. So Sierra Leone, I believe, say, I will say kudos to the new direction. We are at the right, we are on the right track, and I believe, say, history will judge us history will judge His Excellency because everybody knows the one day when a meaningful Sierra Leoneans then where they will agree with me, they know say His Excellency is doing very well. For me, I am proud of him and I'm proud of the whole team. I believe that Sierra Leone is really proud of. I'm proud of His Excellency, you know, and the storage facility we don't put in place. I believe say time is coming. Everybody will come with the product. We get outside with the store, and the more we store, obviously, the more we get revenue. Revenue is what this country wants, and with revenue, Sierra Leone can head at the right direction. And for me, the revenue will be very good. Once the storage is there, everybody will able to count in product, they can able to put on there, then we can able for store for them. When they get money, then Sierra Leone will be great again. So I believe say His Excellency, I'm saying kudos to you. You're doing very well. And you are the one of the president I ever admire. And for me, I will say out of 100%, you have done 85% of what you say you do. So for me, energy security is one of the good things. So I will say kudos to my boss, you know, because we all they do very well, you know, and the leadership we get at the PRA, we do very well. So I'm not gonna say much because we get a teamwork. We work as a team, and that's when they see I'm here on a fact-finding mission. Because of the leadership where His Excellency believe in human capital development, and that make Kadena UK, even though I am there, but because of my role and my participation, I decide for work and my own discipline, so that one way or the other, I contribute towards national development. So, Sierra Leone, we are on the right track. We recommendation I've gave about the storage facilities and open up the market and other things the way I don't say security and this kind of thing. It's coming with time, you know. We can use the same strategy we are doing in UK here. 48 hours service, 24-hour service, you know, or 48-hour service across the country. Wherein I feel says security was one of the issues the way I feel. But as time goes on, you know, I believe say, you know, Sierra Leone and the downstream, they will be attractive and more players they will come on board so that when I will begin to see emerging players they will come. That just so that say, you know, His Excellency is the right leader, and as always when they talk about human capital development, he believes in young men then, like myself, and the team again, and the leadership again, and the PRA. So I believe say we do more. So more of me is coming. So for me, I have no hesitation in this government. I fought for this government, and I believe that I want the best to happen for us. And I believe say I get more forgive. So I want to start by saying one country,
one people,
one SLPP, one Sierra Leone, one president, Mada Bio, one president for all. It doesn't matter if you're not APC, you're not NGC, you're not C4C, you're not MPPP, you're not CPC, but Sierra Leone and the new direction, SLPP and the Kuruma Party, where they work in the interest of all Sierra Leoneans. So together, we can make Sierra Leone a better place. So I asked my brothers, the opposition, you can criticize. Because as an opposition party, you don't just rely on criticism. You know, you can criticize, but criticize the right way. You know, if the government they do wrong, tell them say they do wrong. If the government they do good, tell them good. Like unless I'm not gonna say His Excellency, you know, do what he for do. He do in your best, but he began more for do. So at the end of the day, history get for George, His Excellency, our former president, which happened to be Dr. Ernest Bai Kroma. On the opposition side, we are the chairman and leader for the opposition party, and also history for George, the current president, when I talk and do president, as we don't begin to see in manifesto, the things that we begin to talk, they don't begin to manifest. So I believe say, you know, we don't begin to see the quality leadership of what they talk about. We don't begin to see. So for me, you know, I tell Sierra Leoneans and say, you know, 2021, watch his face, David Lansana, he will do more. Together with His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Sierra Leone, retired Dr. Julius Maada Bio, one of the best presidents ever, where in our own time, where I believe say he don't do a lot, and I believe say he get to do more for the betterment of Sierra Leone, and even the children that are yet unborn. History go judge His Excellency when he left power.
Yes.
In years to come.
While we're about to round this meeting and interview, I would like to ask Tommy Hindulo. Tommy, you've heard everything we've said. What do you have more things to add before we close?
Okay. So before we close, I just hope that whatever we have come to do here for the interview, that this message will reach the Sierra Leone people well.
Yes.
That the information that we are trying to give out to them, that they will understand it within the concept or the perception as we try to give it to them. Yes. So all that I want to say to the Sierra Leone people, that we all do our work for the benefit of Sierra Leone, and we all wish well for Sierra Leone. So we family then dede, we mother dede, we father dede, we belong to the country. So may I just say, I want to say to all Sierra Leone people, especially the young people, for us to work together and support the president's vision, so that we're going to build a better Sierra Leone. Yes. Sierra Leone will be done well. So now we try to pick the pieces, so that we pick them pieces and patch them and build a country for the future people then, the young people that they come out, so that then go left for the run away from the country, they're able to enjoy the country, which is Africa and Sierra Leone in particular. And also, the things that David, through working with him as the young generation leader in the UK also, so I see David, he got passion, he's got the experience already, because he's succeed once and he will succeed again. And in Sierra Leone, he's managed to position himself wherein he's contributing to the economy greatly. So I believe that David, I endorse him for the young generation leader. I believe that David will do well. I believe that he can able to change the dynamic of young people. Together with the help of other aspirants, people that already run for the same position, they will work with him. He already confessed to me that if he win, he will work with them. 99% of the people that will be in the council of the young generation will be home-based. So, yeah. So this I wish that the Sierra Leone people and the SLPP party, especially, that they will work with David, and so that David will carry the president's vision on young people and the young people agenda, so that we can mastermind and how our future young generation can able to see themselves or determine themselves in the way forward to the making of the country.
Yes. Thank you, Tommy Hindulo Toka, for the good contribution you made. And Honorable David, what would you like to tell our Sierra Leonean audience, who are at home listening to you? What would you like to say to them in your closing discussions?
I would like to say first and foremost, I would like to say, Osai, Owai, Owai, Osai. The reason why I'm saying this, because like in UK here, we have two dominant political parties here. We have the Labour Party and we have the Conservative Party. So in Sierra Leone as well, we have the APC, who are in opposition now. That is why that is their slogan, Osai, Owai. While we are in the ruling governance now, obviously, we say one country, one people, one president bio, one president for all. So for me, my message is clear. We move. Moving up, it means we are on top of situation. Waiting hour for admonish my brothers and sisters, especially in Sierra Leone. I want them to know, say, una boy, una man, the grassroots supporter, the man where they go down to everybody in level. I don't care you tribe, you race, wherever your background. Anywhere you call David is ready to answer to your question, to answer to you. And I want to reach out to you to them. Some of the SWOT analysis I don't make about the youth in Sierra Leone. I will start with first of all the weakness about the youth man them. Because of coconut kind of thinking. Because when you have coconut head, people that will just count on because they know say they can't use you. I don't want politicians to be using una. And at that of the thing that they will get for champion. Because I get for come with a scheme where I not going to encourage youth man them, where they're going to be used by some of these couple of politicians where they need you, they come to you. Then now, as soon as they see, they tell on una, some of una where they don't use una now. Today, some of them they make where you see that they reach the glass. When they be done, when I don't vote for them. Me, my own leadership, you can see, I'm down to everybody's level. Irrespective of your political background where you come on. where you meet YG UK. YG UK is ready to listen to you. And I want for talk to una. Una get for stop then mentality. I get a scheme for una. Where if una vote for me, because I have declared for this race, I will do it in Sierra Leone when I come to Sierra Leone. Like I said, I'm here on a fact-finding mission. My mission here is for the youth. That is the reason why I even set up my own charitable organization where I work on seriously now for where I make sure say I can able to make a difference in Sierra Leone. So wait I want to reach out to my brothers and sisters. 2021 now a year of delivering. Me myself, I'm going to do something that history is going to judge me, because now they will say, oh David, because you want to come to politics, what have you done? I have done so many things. I don't want to elaborate on it now, but I have opened a charity that this Christmas when it pass, I will do something with the little way I get. I will reach out to small pikin, you know, Nakanike, small pikin, Susan's May. I will reach out to them for like at least I will do little thing. But then I appreciate they say, because they say charities begins at home, and pikin we all be small pikin. You know, today we don't become adult. So I believe say like me own pikin and I we have don't left there alone. Me not a daddy, I'm a father. At the end of the day, I get my own boys in I and I believe say I get more for offer. Wait I want for tell una stay away from their way of thinking. Because of your weakness, they use una for any small thing, give una something for let una go demonstrate. I not go out for the see that me message to una. Then no politician not use una because of una weakness, una not get nothing. Una dey na Sierra Leone, una gonna then get to the day. Of course, me na get to man. I believe say as a grassroots, get so you meet your body. Then they because I know una problems, because I don't mingle with una. I don't catch una like you talk about Black Street, you know, talk about the road, talk about party office. Most of the 5-0 say, oh, these guys are all they are not bad guys. You guys are my friends. You guys are my brothers. You are my colleagues. You are my sisters. So I believe say when una listen to me, I want una abstain from them trouble. I believe say I don't get una problem as una weakness, and I get solution for that. And the strength where I want una know. If we all dey together, I believe say I'm going for put una together and make sure say come up with a scheme for una. Just like waiting, I want for say kudos to the youth ministries. And they do very well, because that's somebody initiated, and that way I be the campaign, I be the tell them. I say if SLPP we win power, most of una idol will they create some steam for una, what una go to engage in yourself, what una go to do. And most of the things that I see, what I tell Black Street, it already happen. I see a lot of the steam the way they happen. Now they engage the youth man there, they get that way they make car wash not be there before, they get car wash because I think they want to tell them before. I say something like that will happen. And I'm happy so my colleagues there, when I the youth ministry, I say kudos to una, they do very extremely well. And I want to tell you that say we are all in this together, because when I don't look at the strength, you know, if we not get it together, they will do meaningful things with their life, and the opportunity is immensely great. So the opportunity I get for una, when I become the young generation leader, like for now I've declared, you know, I haven't declared it, but I'm coming to do it because I have my best. Luckily for me, I become one of the biggest political, at the two powerful districts in Sierra Leone. You know, my daddy come from Kailam. Myself, my mommy come from Pujang. So therefore, I believe say I get the southeast and the western area, not for talk about. The north, that me uncle come out. So I believe say me na a product of Sierra Leone, and the opportunities I believe say together, I go make sure say una always una get different problems. I go make sure say everybody go be included, and we will work in the interest of the country. So the opportunities are not going to let anybody do anything. So I just want to say thanks to everybody, and I want to end up by saying one country, one people, one HCBO and Jude Jallo, one able first lady for Sierra Leoneans, and I want to end up by saying Tata, God bless you, God bless you all. Osai, Hawaii, one country, one people. One HCBO, one Excellency, Dr. Julius Madabio, one President for all. So thank you, ladies and gentlemen, fellow Sierra Leoneans, both home and abroad. I want to say I am your boy. I am the right person. I want to aspire to be the next national YG UK, and I ask for your support, and I believe that I have what it takes for me to be the next YG UK in Sierra Leone. once more, I want to say, long live Sierra Leone, long live the people of our country. God bless you. Thank you so much. Thank you. God bless you. Assalamu alaikum. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable David and Mr. Tucker. Thank you for coming to participate in this interview. To our audience in Sierra Leone, we've ended the interview. We thank you all for listening, and may God bless all of you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Kim, for having us.
Bye-bye.
God bless you. Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.